Do you want to go live on your favorite social media platform, share your music with the world and connect with your audience, but you don't really know how to best do that and get great audio? Keep watching this video and I will tell you all about how to live stream properly with Fab Audio. In this video, I'm going to cover how to go live on your phone, on a desktop, and with a piece of software called OBS. Let's go. What's up everybody, my name is Linz Crichton. I am an independent musician, a songwriter, a producer, and now a coach for other independent musicians. So for the best advice for independent musicians, subscribe to my channel, click the bell to get notified every time I post a new strategy video for indies. I have been going live on my various different social media platform channels over the last year, but when I first started, I didn't even know how to plug in my guitar and microphone and make it sound all nice and fancy schmancy. So if you are in that boat, then you're definitely in the right place. I want to save you the headache of what I went through, which was basically piecing together tiny bits of information from all over the internet to make it relevant for musicians to get great video and audio on a live stream. So if you're ready, let's dive in. So the first way to go live is on your phone. I'm recording this on a phone right now, and I've seen loads and loads of musicians who will simply just put their phone in front of them and use the microphone and the camera on the phone just to go live, and that is awesome. As the majority of you know, you can go live on Facebook, IGTV, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, the list goes on. One quick tip on that is to go live where your audience is. There's no point in going live on Facebook if most of your audience is on Twitter, for example. But you guys know this. There's a lot of chat about getting light rings and tripods and all that kind of stuff, but if you don't have the budget for that, simply putting your phone or whatever you're going to go live on a stack of books and sit in front of a good light source. I am currently here sitting in front of a big window, and the only light that I have on me right now is natural light from outside. It's the best kind of light source. If you want to try and monetize your live streams, and I believe that live streams are about nurturing and developing the relationship with your audience, but if you do want to try and monetize them, you can simply get a quick paypal.me link. Go to paypal.me and set yours up. It's really simple and really easy, and you can stick that on your live stream description or title so that people can quickly just throw you a tip on your live stream. But in order to get better audio from your phone, you're gonna need to plug in your instruments, and it's quite simple, but you're gonna need an audio interface or a DI unit, a direct input unit, or a mixer, and here's one I made earlier. So this is what I use. I use the Focusrite iTrack when I go live. It's a simple 2-input audio interface. So obviously here I've got my microphone, and here I've either got my guitar, which goes directly in, or I like to use a looper pedal. So I plug my mic and my instrument into the looper pedal, and then out the back of the looper pedal I get one input in here. I've got some headphones that I can monitor what's going on, and I've got different volume gain levels that I can monitor my levels with. Pretty simple. So that's how I get my instrument into the audio unit. So that's all well and good. We've got our instruments plugged into the audio interface, but then how do I get that into the phone? Right. Well, on the Focusrite, for example, I've got a USB 2.0 and then a device link. These are two outputs. Now, if I'm going into the computer, which I will show you later, I'm going to use the USB. But what comes with the Focusrite iTrack is a wire that looks like this. Now, as you can see, it's got this bit of cable which goes into the device link here, and on the other end there is this, and it's called a lightning cable, which goes into an iPhone. Now you might be thinking, well, I don't have a Focusrite iTrack. What do I do if I've got an iRig or something else? What will often happen is at the other end of whatever you've got as your output for your audio unit, you will have a USB. And you're probably thinking, well, how do I get that into my phone? Well, there's a really simple solution, and that is to get a USB to lightning adapter cable. Ta-da! So as you can see, a really simple and effective way to get better audio on live streams to plug into your phone is to use a simple USB to Lightning cable, which is very inexpensive. But if you do want to upgrade a little bit and get a proper audio interface, then there are loads and loads of options out there on the internet to enable you to plug your instruments and microphone in and plug it either into your phone or, next thing, your computer. Getting great audio on your desktop or laptop is also really easy. You need to use the same audio interface that I showed you, or the one that you've got at home, and you plug into your laptop or desktop via the USB cable. Now I'm going to give you an example of how you would set that up for a Facebook Live, for example. So when you come inside your Facebook group or your Facebook page or your profile, you're going to want to look, no, that way, down here to make sure that the right things are selected. So as you can see here, I've got FaceTime camera, which is just the camera that I'm using on my laptop right now. But down here, this is really important that you select the right input. So I am using my iTrack Solo. This is this mic here that's plugged into the iTrack Solo that I showed you. So I would click that, and now I know that the right things are plugged in. And as you can see, the bar over here when I talk, la 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 la, it's picking up the audio from the right place. Then you click to go live. Now, one word of warning about Facebook Lives that you may or may not have discovered yet is that Facebook itself, the platform, compresses audio so that when you're listening to your plugged in instruments, it sounds great and you're like, yes, I've got this nailed. And then you listen back to it afterwards of the recording that just happened, and you're like, it still sounds terrible. What am I doing wrong? It's not you. It's Facebook as a platform. It likes to compress audio. So there is one more ninja trick to get brilliant audio, whether it is Facebook or any other platform, and that is called OBS. OBS is an open source piece of software, open broadcast software. It enables you to broadcast high quality audio and video as well on whichever platform you want to stream to. And I'm going to show you how to do it. All you need to do is go to obsproject.com, download a free piece of software, and it will change your audio live streaming life. It's available for Mac, PC, and Linux, if anybody knows what that is. And I'm going to give you a demonstration now on how to set it up for you. Hey guys, so now we're inside of OBS. Now when you come inside OBS for the first time, all this screen will be blank. There will be nothing on it and you'll be like, what do I do? The first thing you need to do is to get some video incoming and to get some audio incoming. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now you can see my cursor here. If you go down here, you can see that these are the source of information into OBS. So this is where you want your video and your audio. Now you can see I've already put mine in, but I'm going to show you how to do yours. So all you're going to do is come down to this plus button down here, and it's going to pop up with a menu, and you're going to firstly look for a video capture device. That's going to be your camera. Now when you click on this, you're going to call it a name. You can keep it as video capture if you want to, or make it something a little bit more exciting. And then you're going to press OK, and it will take you to a screen like this. And down here, you're going to select your device. Now I have got my FaceTime camera, which is part of my laptop. You might have another camera like a Logitech or something else. And as soon as you've selected the one that you want, you can come down here and you can press OK. And that should bring up your video capture device. Now, if I just undo this for a minute, you might have this red box around it. And what you want to do is you want to just grab the red line around it and just make it fit. And as soon as you're done, you can just lock it in place, and that will then be the video capture of what you stream. The next thing you want to do is click the button to add an audio input capture, because you want to make sure that you've got the right audio coming in. So this is the thing. Now you call it whatever you like here. You can press OK, and then you select. Now I'm going to select my iTrack Solo because that's the audio input that I want right now. And once you're done, you're going to press OK. I'm just going to press cancel because I've already done mine. And from that point, you should be good to go. However, there's one more thing that some of you might want to understand, and that is, as down here, when I'm talking, you can see that this green line is capturing my voice or noticing my voice. But you can see that there are two lines. There's the left input and the right input. Now, especially for someone like me who uses a looper pedal, I know that when I plug two things into my direct input or into my iTrack Focusrite, I know that there is the microphone that will go on one side or one channel, and my instrument would go on the other channel or the right side. And what you want to make sure is that when you're talking into your microphone, that both of these lines are tracking. If you've got one side taking the input of your mic and the other side taking the input of the instrument, then what you might want to do is come here where there's this little cog and go to Advanced Audio Properties. And what you want to make sure is on the audio input capture that you're mixing to mono. What that will mean is exactly as you can see here, that both the inputs will then be on both sides. Otherwise, when you start recording or you start streaming, you're going to have the same issue as what we described before on Facebook. Vocals might be coming on one side and your instrument on the other side. If you mix to mono, as I've just showed you, then it should have the inputs coming on both sides, so it sounds better. If you want to check how you're sounding, one thing that you can now do is you can, rather than start streaming, you can start recording. This won't stream it anywhere. This will just record what you are doing. So I'll do a little demo here. So I'm going to start recording. You can see down here that we're recording because the time is going down here. You can see that my input is looking good here. So this should be working. I'm going to stop recording now. And if I want to just check what just happened, then I can go up to File, Show Recordings. And if I do that, I can see the date here of what I just recorded. And if I double click that, obviously I'm on a Mac right now, but if I double click that, once my laptop catches up with me, it should open that file that we just recorded so that you can check how that's looking and how that is sounding as well. Here we go. Now, as you can see, the line is going along, it's captured what we've done and the sound as well. You probably can't hear that because it's on my computer, but you can double check that when you do it for yourself. The next thing we need to do is get our stream keys. Welcome to my Crichton Clan Chit Chat Facebook group. I'm just going to show you, if you are either in a group or on your own page or your own personal profile, how to get your stream key to put into OBS so that you go live in here. So you're going to click on live video because it's as if you're going to want to go live. But rather than doing this in the usual way, which is accessing your camera, you're going to go to this tab over here called Connect. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to go down here and you can see this tab here called Stream Key. You can't see all of my Stream Key, but what you're going to do is you're going to copy that to your clipboard, and then you're going to come back to OBS and you're going to go into OBS and Preferences. So I just went up to the top there, I clicked on OBS, I'm going to go into Preferences, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to this tab over here called Stream, and lo and behold, you can see the thing here called Stream Key. Now, I've got mine on Restream at the moment. I can show people that at a later point if people want to. But what you would do at this point is you would go to Facebook Live there, and then you would literally just paste your Stream Key in there. I'm not going to show mine because I don't want people to see my whole Stream Key because it's a personal one to you. But you would copy and paste your Stream Key into that box there, and then press OK. Now I'm going to press cancel because I've already done mine. And as soon as you press the button over here, start streaming, you're going to get that quality audio as well as your video going into your Facebook page. So I hope that helps. So now I hope that you guys have got 3 practical ways of how to better your audio on your live streams with your phone, with a laptop or a desktop, and also with OBS. But it doesn't have to stop there. I am making some coaching slots available over on my website, and the link is in the description below, to help people on a one-to-one basis to get up and going with their live streaming, to get their audio sounding great, their video looking great. If you are one of those people that needs just a little bit more help, click on the link below and book one of my slots for live stream coaching. If you enjoyed this video, do be sure to check out the other videos on the channel, subscribe, click the bell, and share it with your other musician friends. See you later! Learning to love.